Math Conquerors, and this is page 44, numbers 8 and number 9. Now, the first thing that I see here is that we want this to be set equal to 0. So, I never like for this to be negative, so since these are negative, I'm going to pull them over to the left side so that everything is positive. Because how do I move a negative 21p? With a positive 21p. How do I move a negative 40? With a positive 40. So if I pull all that over here, I'm going to be left with 2p squared plus 21p plus 40p equals 0. Because all that's going away on this side, and it all came over to the left side. Now I have an equation like I have been working with. Okay? So all I have to do now is I have to say 2 times the 40, which gives me 80. And then I need two factors that when I multiply them together, I get 80. And whenever I add them, I get 21. So 1 times 80, 2 times 40, 4 times 20, 5 times 16, and if you look right there, if you add 16 and 5 together, you're going to get your 21. So I'm going to put the 16 with the 2 and the 5 with the 40 because I can factor those really easily. So it's going to be 2p squared plus 16p plus 5p plus 40. Now all I have to do is factor. I'm going to factor out a 2p, leaving me with p plus 8. And over here I'm going to factor out a 5, leaving me with p plus 8. Then I'm just going to put them together. So I'm going to put together my 2p plus my 5 times p plus 8. Now remember, we talked about up here that this is all set equal, to 0. So I still have some solving to do. So I have to solve these two equations, and they are set equal to 0. So I'm going to bring up 2p plus 5 equals 0, and p plus 8 equals 0. Alright, I'm getting that from right down here. Okay, so I'm going to move the plus 5, which would leave me with 2p equals a negative 5. I'm going to divide both sides by 2, which would leave me with p equals a negative 5 halves. Over here, to move a positive 8, I'm going to need a negative 8. And so my answers would be a negative 5 halves and a negative 8. Okay, number 9. Now number 9 reads negative 7 minus 18x plus 9x squared equals 0. Well, the first thing is we need to put this in descending order, the correct order. It's out of order. So I'm going to move my 9x squared over here, and it's positive. I need the 18x next, it's negative, and then I need the negative 7. And that just makes it look nice and clean like we need it to look. And then I just say 7 times 9, which gives me my 63. I need two numbers that when I multiply them together, I am going to get a negative 7. And when I subtract them, I'm going to get a negative 18. So my large numbers are going to be the negative numbers. Okay, and I know if I subtract 1 from 63, that's not going to give me an 18. But 3 times 21 will give me that. Okay? So I'm going to pair the 3 with the 9 and the 21 with the 7 because those can be factored really nicely. So I'm going to say 9x squared plus 3x plus negative 21x minus 7. Okay, I'm going to factor a 3x, leaving me with x plus 1. Over here, I'm going to take out a negative 7, leaving me with 3x plus 1, and let's look right here. This should have been a 3. 3 out of 9 gives me 3, not 1. Okay, sorry about that. Now we're going to put these together. So we have 3x minus 7 times 3x plus 1. And remember, this is all set equal to 0. So now I just need to solve. 3x minus 7 equals 0. If I move my negative 7, it becomes positive. I'm going to divide by 3, which leaves me with x equals 7 over 3. Okay? Then over here, 3x plus 1 equals 0. 3x equals a negative 1. Divide by the 3, leaving me with a negative 1/3. Okay, so my answer is 7/3 and negative 1/3.